This topic is super important for anyone who's wanting to advance in their leadership career. Leadership skills. But I'm not talking about the obvious stuff like communication or delegation. I'm talking about the secret sauce. The leadership skills that employers secretly crave, but don't really talk about. First up, and potentially the most difficult to learn, is emotional intelligence. This is not about being nice. It's about being able to understand others and manage your own emotions as well as your team's. It's about noticing that, perhaps the vibe isn't right today. I'm not going to raise that big issue that I was going to talk about because I suspect the response is not going to be favourable. It's about picking up on what's not being said and being able to adapt what you're going to say in response to that. This stuff is essential for leadership. It's how we keep things calm and keep out of hot water. If you need some tips on how to develop your emotional intelligence, make sure you check out the video linked on my screen next. The second skill is adaptability. Things change fast, particularly in today's world. Employers want leaders who can think on their feet, adapt quickly, roll with the punches, and embrace change. Sometimes what's happening isn't necessarily what you want either, but you need to have the ability to stuff that right down to the bottom and get on with what is the best for your people and the organisation. Now, don't panic. I'm not saying you need to be a robot and just do what you're told. There are times as a leader where you will actually have to stand up among the crowd and be the lone voice championing the undesirable because it's the right thing to do. This leads me to skill number 3. Courage. Are you courageous? Can you have those difficult conversations with people where you actually tell them the truth about their poor performance and don't sugarcoat it so they hear what you're saying and can actually do something about it? Do you have the courage to face your team when things are going wrong and actually admit your mistakes? Do you have the courage to tell your team bad news, from job cuts to potentially the death of a colleague? It's all tough stuff and it all requires courage. The fourth skill is decisiveness. Are you the type of person who spends 10 minutes in the supermarket choosing between salt and vinegar and barbecue chips? Do you struggle to determine if you should take the slow way to your destination and enjoy the scenery, or take the fast way and enjoy the destination? Leaders make decisions, and often they need to make them quickly. This is the part of leadership that I love. I like a pressured decision. I don't know why, but I find it quite exciting. And I have learned over my 18 years of leadership how to gather the most essential information that I need quickly and get underneath the true issue of what needs to be decided and where the impact's going to come from, so that I can just lean in and make a confident decision. It's fun. Often leadership requires tough calls quickly, even when the information is incomplete. But you do need to keep in mind that you're going to have to provide the rationale for the decision. You're not gambling. Skill number 5 is mentorship. The desire to help others grow and the ability to step back and allow them to do so is a key component to leadership. Can you support and coach others to get the best out of them and give them advice without giving them all the answers? The best leaders aren't just focused on their own success. They're invested in the growth of their team members. They support, guide, and provide opportunities for them to develop. And the bonus one for credit is humility. Nobody likes a know-it-all. Employers value leaders who are prepared to admit their mistakes, ask for help, and give credit to others where credit is due. And if you need some help with this, check out the video linked on your screen. And thanks very much for watching.